Are you an adrenaline junkie, always seeking the next thrill? Today, we're diving into the heart-pounding world of sports that push the limits of human endurance and courage. Stick around as we reveal the top 10 most dangerous sports in the world. You won't believe what's at number 1. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to keep up with all our exciting content. Alright, we're starting off this list strapped into a wingsuit, staring down at the world from thousands of feet, wingsuit flying. You're diving through the air at speeds that would get you a hefty ticket on the highway, except the only brakes are your skill and nerves. Imagine this. Wind screaming past you, the ground rushing closer, and you're relying on a suit of fabric to keep you airborne. One wrong move, one gust of wind, and it's not a soft landing. No safety net, no second chances, just you, the suit, and the open sky. These guys and girls, they're not just athletes, they're daredevils with a death wish. So, while I wouldn't recommend jumping off a perfectly good mountain anytime soon, you gotta respect the guts it takes to be a wingsuit flyer. We're scaling sheer rock faces now. No ropes, no harness, just you and your grip. This is free solo climbing, folks, and it's not for the faint of heart. We're talking vertical climbs, hundreds, sometimes thousands of feet, with nothing but your bare hands and a prayer between you and the bottom. One slip, one misjudged hold, and it's a long way down. This isn't just about physical strength, it's a mental game. You're battling your own fear, your own mortality with every move. It takes a special kind of focus, an almost zen-like state to block out the danger and just climb. These climbers, they're operating on a different level. Okay, so maybe ditching the ropes and harness is a bit too hardcore for most of us, but even with gear, rock climbing is no walk in the park. It's a vertical battle against gravity, testing your strength, agility, and fear of heights. Imagine clinging onto a sheer rock face, muscles screaming, sweat dripping as you inch your way up. Your lifeline, a thin rope and a few metal clips hammered into the rock. Every move requires precision, every hold a leap of faith. One wrong step, and you're swinging out into the abyss. But there's a raw beauty to it too. Chapter 4. Whitewater Rafting. Hold on tight. We're navigating raging rapids, battling churning water and treacherous rocks. This is whitewater rafting, and it's a wild ride through some of nature's most unforgiving landscapes. Imagine yourself strapped into an inflatable raft, surrounded by towering canyon walls and the deafening roar of the river. You're paddling furiously, trying to navigate the rapids, the raft bucking and twisting like a wild bronco. The water is relentless, a churning mass of whitecaps and whirlpools threatening to toss you overboard. But amidst the chaos, there's an undeniable thrill. It's the rush of adrenaline, the feeling of being completely alive as you conquer the rapids. Chapter 5. Street luge. Okay, strap on your helmets and kiss your asphalt goodbye, because we're hitting the streets at breakneck speeds. This is street luge, where gravity is your engine and the only brakes are your nerves. Picture this, you're lying flat on a modified skateboard, barely inches off the ground, hurtling down a winding mountain road at speeds that would make a cheetah jealous. No seatbelts, no roll cage, just you, your board and the open road. One wrong twitch, one pebble in your path and it's road rash city. These guys and gals are risking it all for the love of speed and the thrill of the asphalt jungle. Chapter 6. Base jumping. We're standing on the edge now, staring down at the world from dizzying heights. This is base jumping, folks, where you leap off fixed objects with nothing but a parachute and a prayer. Imagine standing on the precipice of a cliff, a skyscraper, a radio tower, anything high enough to make your stomach churn. And then you jump. The ground rushes towards you at an alarming rate, the wind screaming in your ears, and for a few heart-stopping seconds it's pure, unadulterated free fall. Then you deploy your parachute, hoping and praying that it opens in time. It's a calculated risk, a dance with death that requires nerves of steel and a healthy dose of insanity. Chapter 7. Bull riding. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get wild. We're in the rodeo arena, facing off against 1,000 pounds of pure, unadulterated fury. This is bull riding, and it's not for the faint of heart. Imagine straddling a raging bull, its muscles rippling beneath you as it tries to buck you off. You're clinging on for dear life, one hand gripping the rope, the other waving in the air as the crowd roars. 8 seconds, that's all you have to stay on, and trust me, it feels like a lifetime. Every bone in your body is jarring, every muscle screaming in protest. The danger is real. Broken bones, concussions, even death, it's all part of the game. Chapter 8. Big wave surfing. We're heading out to sea now, but not for a casual dip in the ocean. We're talking towering walls of water, waves that dwarf buildings and shake the very foundations of the earth. This is big wave surfing, where only the bravest dare to paddle out. Imagine yourself on a surfboard looking up at a mountain of water about to break on top of you. The roar is deafening, the power awe-inspiring, and then you drop in riding down the face of the wave, a tiny speck against a wall of liquid fury. The speed is exhilarating, the feeling of being completely at the mercy of nature, both terrifying and exhilarating. Chapter 9, Heli Skiing. Hold on tight, we're soaring high above the snow-capped peaks about to drop into untouched powder paradise. This is heli skiing, folks, where the only tracks you'll find are the ones you make. Imagine this, a helicopter drops you off on a pristine mountaintop, miles from civilization, surrounded by nothing but untouched snow and breathtaking views. The adrenaline is pumping as you click into your skis, ready to carve your own path down the mountain. But this isn't your average day on the slopes. This is backcountry skiing at its finest, where the slopes are steeper, the snow deeper, and the dangers far greater. Avalanches are a constant threat. Unpredictable weather can turn deadly in an instant. And if you get injured, help is a long way off. Chapter 10, Cave Diving. We're diving deep now, not into the open ocean, but into the dark and mysterious world of underwater caves. This is cave diving, folks, and it's not for the claustrophobic. Imagine descending into the inky blackness of a submerged cave, the only light coming from your headlamp, the only sound your own breathing. The rock formations are breathtaking, ancient and otherworldly, but the beauty is deceiving. Down here, disorientation is a constant threat. One wrong turn, one silted passage, and you could be hopelessly lost in a labyrinth of underwater tunnels. Your air supply is limited, and the pressure is on to find your way back to the surface before it's too late. From soaring heights to the depths of the ocean, these sports are not just about thrills. They're about challenging the human spirit. Would you dare to try any of them? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this countdown, give us a thumbs up and share with your friends. Remember to subscribe for more jaw-dropping content. Until next time, stay safe and keep exploring.